Malik, was he trying to say something?
No, I was just
No,
trying to
that's good.
see if anybody could hear me. But I wanted to ask you, Shaka, do you think you have certain African spiritualists that would tell you that they actually worship either Shango or basically idols?
So, no, there's the concept of idols and idolatry does not exist in the African spiritual consciousness. What you have is in Ifa, you have you have uh shrines, yeah, and social orders around shrines that are devoted uh to sorry, whereby that are dominated by devotees to a particular orisha.
So so when you say Orisha, are these Orisha, are they do they consider them as God?
No, the Orisha, um, the 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 the, the, the translation of Orisha as gods is Eurocentric revisionism. Yeah, what's it called? The Orisha would more properly be referred to as divinities or divine principles. Yeah, and I don't speak Yoruba fluently, so forgive me for anybody that's Yoruba who is watching. Feel free to correct me if I
But
am incorrect. But how I have
you're
understood.
doing good.
Sorry, say again.
I said you're doing good.
Yeah. No, what I mean is I was going to give a definition that I've understood from the or a breakdown of the term Orisha. In fact, I might be able to read one for you. But my understanding is that Orisha, the Ori is literally translates as head, which is consciousness, yeah, or the vital force of life in consciousness, though, yeah. It's force potential, all right, energy potential. When you put the shot on top of it, the shot is the manifestation of the potential. Does that make sense? So it's the individualized form, it's the individualized potential manifested in a particular form. That's what orisha is. Yeah. So there is no concept of idolatry in African spirituality. It doesn't exist. The
Okay.
concept of idolatry is a European imposition. By the way, Naomi
Okay. Do
Astro
you
has a Facebook um thing whereby, yeah, she just seems like a random blogger. I don't get that she's a historian, peer reviewed, or anything like that. She's just a person who's interested in mysticism
I
and
said the
writing about
book
it.
that she's quoting. I
Oh
said the
yeah,
book that she's quoting.
sorry, what's the book? What's the book?
Read the article. It tells you on there.
All right, sorry, I haven't read it all because obviously I'm online.
But that other thing,
All right,
kept saying.
I'll explore it properly in a bit. Yeah. So what? Yeah. So what are you saying now, Malik? Sorry.
no, I wanted have you heard about Olong or Olorun before?
Olurun, yeah.
So what is that?
Olurun is another name for the creator. And
Okay.
it has specific there is a more specific translation if we look at the language and how Olurun is used. But my mind is slipping me in terms of specificity at the moment. So, but the point in general is that Eledumare and Olurun are not separate and distinct. Yeah, they're expressions of the same thing.
Okay, right, right. I believe you. Eledumare and Olorun is referring to God.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So if you pray or when you invoke, do you invoke to Eledumare or Olorun directly, or do you have like an intercession through Shango or something?
So there are
Say
two.
basically,
There
right.
are.
Say,
Go
one
on, go on,
second.
go on.
Say, like right now, me being a Muslim, if I wanted to pray, I pray directly to Olorun. So I don't pray through Shango or I don't pray through Ifa. I pray directly to Olorun or Elidumari. Ask, directly. So how do you invoke?
The idea of praying through, there is a nuance where that is concerned. To some people, it depends. Yeah, there is differentiation between the creator and the creation itself. Yeah. So for some African spiritualists, and I'm going beyond just Ifra at the moment to give a broader explanation. For some African spiritualists, the divinity, the supreme deity, yeah, does not intervene in the affairs of man. Does that make sense? Yeah. The supreme deity holds creation and the laws of creation together. Yeah. So and communicates to us through the divine principles. Does that make sense? Yeah. There are some, and when I say there's a variation, because some would say that that is the original Ifa concept. Others would say, and that the praying directly to Olodumare comes in because you had to now compete with the Christian concept of God. Yeah. But the idea is that all of creation is an expression of Olodumare. You understand what I'm saying? So when you evoke Shango, you are evoking the creator in a particular manifestation. Yeah, you are not evoking something that is not of the creator, but you are being specific in terms of what it is that you are evoking. Do you understand what I'm saying? Then there are other traditions whereby, yeah, you do pray to the creator, but in terms of how you communicate with the creator, you communicate with the creator through the various different forces. Yeah, yeah, and I hope that's kind of explaining in a really jumbled, not probably best way, but I hope you get the basic point.
Right. So why is it that you can't invoke directly to Olorun or Olorun? Basically, let's go with Olorun, since Eledumare and Olorun is the same term, right? So why is it that you can't? Why is it that you have to go through invoking like a creation to get to the creator?
It's not that you have to go through a creation to get to the creator. It's that you understand that the creator is manifested in the creation. So we don't see it as going through the creation to get through to the creator. We experience the creator every day, all the time. We ourselves are manifestations of the creator. So the Ashe, yeah, which is life force, energy, yeah, is everywhere and in all things. Yeah, that is the creator. It's how the creator manifests.
I'm kind of confused. When you say
because bro, we've been given a religious indoctrination that we have to overcome in order to understand these concepts. Because what you're trying to do at the moment is trying to fit what I'm saying into the concept of shirk. Yeah, and I understand what I'm saying. I'm not saying that disrespectfully. I'm just saying that our religious traditions give us this idea of a jealous God who requires exclusive worship. And the God of African spiritual systems has no such concerns. You see what I'm saying? Like there's no idea that by venerating and invoking Shango that you are evoking something other than or in competition to Olodumare. This is not the consciousness of the Ifa.
So that's the difference between we religious people say for instance the Abrahamic faith and your faith. Because we believe that yes, God has given his creation certain authorities, but hasn't given hasn't conditioned or endorsed we going through his creation just to get to him.
Yeah, but understand what I'm saying. Like you keep saying going through his creation to get to him. What we are saying is that the creator is already within the creation, and so the more we harmonize with nature, it's the more we become godlike. Yeah. So if Olodumare is the totality of existence and reality all at once, then the more we get to know existence and reality and harmonize with it, the more we fulfill our God essence, the more we are living in alignment with the laws of the creator herself.